What is up, bros and morettes? I'm Inkslasher, and today we are going to be talking about the fastest way to rank up in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. And I've seen a bunch of videos like this that are already out there, and a lot of the information they're giving you guys it's just wrong. In fact, most of these videos aren't even addressing a way that you get basically a quarter of your XP within Black Ops 4. So today, I'm going to give you a full breakdown, first of all, of how XP actually works in Black Ops 4, and then give you the actual fastest way to gain XP, level up, and eventually prestige and hit Master Prestige. So overall, the biggest question I'm getting is, what is the best game mode to play to actually level up fast? And the second thing is there a specialist character that helps you level up faster? Now, to answer those questions, I first have to explain how XP in this game actually fully works. So there's three main ways that you gain XP in Call of Duty Black Ops 4, the first of which is probably the most obvious, and that is through challenges. Every time you complete challenges, so this could be for weapons, game modes, or anything in between, you get XP. The harder the challenge, the more XP you actually get. And for me collecting data, keep in mind this is at the very beginning of the game, which means there is the most challenges to currently complete. Basically, I have been getting about a quarter of my total XP from challenges. Now, this is partially because I've been using a bunch of different weapons, playing a bunch of different game modes, doing a bunch of different things. And this is simply a way you can maximize your XP from challenges, is by trying a bunch of different things, especially a bunch of different weapons. In fact, a new feature that they have in multiplayer is if you press the start button and then trigger over to challenges, you can see all of your challenges here, but then down below, if you click this little menu here, you can see what challenges you're actually close to. That way you know how you can play to actually get some more challenges completed and eventually get more XP. So that is the first way that you get experience in Black Ops 4. Now the second way, this is the way that really not everyone is talking about. This is actually medals. So whenever you get a medal in game, whether this is for a headshot, for going on a 5 kill streak, aka a bloodthirsty, or avenging a teammate, you get XP for every single one of these medals, and each medal gives you a different amount of total XP. Now, it would take me forever to go through every single medal, tell you which each one gives you for XP. So what I thought I would do is just give you certain medals that are easier to get that give you a lot of XP. Starting off with headshots. Every single time you get a headshot, you get an extra 100 XP on the kill that you already got. So another common misconception is that your end of the game bonus, the amount of XP you get at the end of the game, depends on whether you win or lose the game. And in fact, it doesn't seem to matter at all. However, at the end of the game, you get a medal if you win called a victory medal, and this gives you 500 extra XP, which is actually quite a bit of XP. As far as the win bonus goes at the end of a game, it seems to just kind of depend on how long the game is and how many kills you get. Other than that, I couldn't really find any other correlation. Now, as far as when you play objective game modes, every time you capture an objective, generally speaking, it's going to give you an extra 100 XP. Kill streak kills are going to give you 25 XP per kill. Now, another couple good medals to get include Savior, Avenger, Revenge, and finally Kingslayer. Every single one of these, every time you get one of these medals, is actually going to give you an extra 100 XP, which, if you get a lot of these in a game, really does add up. So another good way of getting medals is getting fast kills. So double kill, triple kill, Fury kill, that kind of thing. Those are all going to give you individual medals every time you get them, and they're generally speaking 100 plus XP depending on which one you're actually getting. And then finally, in my opinion, the best medals to actually get are the kill streak medals. So for example, the one you're looking at here is Bloodthirsty, so you get this every time you kill 5 enemies without dying. These are going to give you 250 XP per pop. If you get a Merciless, it's going to give you 300 XP. If you get a Relentless, it's going to give you 350, and these stack, so every time you get one in a game, you're getting more and more of these medals. So kill streaks and fast kills are very, very important. So for example, in this game you're looking at here, the total amount of medals that we got accounted for 4,450 XP, which in this game equated to about 1/3 of the total XP of this game. But generally speaking, your medals are going to give you, depending on the game mode, about 1/4 of your total XP. So similar to what challenges are. So far we got a quarter of the XP for challenges, a quarter of the XP XP for medals. So what do we have left? So as it turns out, about half of the XP you get is from everything else that you do in-game. Kills, assists, capturing objectives, calling in score streaks, and everything in between is going to give you a different amount of XP depending on which game mode you play, and in doing so is going to equate for about half of the total XP you gain. And just to make things easy, we're going to include your end of the game XP bonus in this that we're talking about here. So for this part here, what we're going to do is we're going to figure out which game mode we actually get XP the fastest in. And I did the same thing I do every single year, where I play a bunch of different games of every game mode, put them together, time how long they actually take, and figure out how much XP per minute I'm getting per game mode. I want to preface this by saying all the games that I got here, I played solo. I was not playing with a party of people. The reason why I did that is because most of the time people, when they play this game, are playing alone, and I also took away any of my really bad games I had or any really amazing games I had. So all of these are just my complete average games. And by the way, I've seen some other people make this video and I got completely different numbers than them, so keep that in mind. But we'll start at the bottom and work our way to the top. The slowest amount of XP you can actually get is from Heist. By far, Heist is the slowest. I was getting about 900 XP per minute in Heist, and it kind of makes sense. There's no respawn, which means you're going to get less medals, you're going to get less challenges completed, and it seems like the XP per kill in Heist, for some reason, is very, very low. So, Heist, if it's fun to play, it's a good game mode, but you level up very, very slow in it. After this, I had free-for-all at about 950 XP per minute. Once again, this is pretty slow. I don't recommend free-for-all for leveling up. That being said, if you're a really good player and are getting like nuked outs in free-for-all, then you're going to be getting a lot more XP per minute. Like I said, these are my average games. After this, we had the one that I found most surprising, and that is Hardpoint. Hardpoint, I was getting 960 XP per minute, and in all of the Hardpoint games I played, I was actually doing pretty good. What it came down to is simply Hardpoint lasted a little bit longer, and it seems like the amount of XP per kill is rather low compared to other game modes. So after this, we have Control at 995 XP per minute, but there's kind of an asterisk beside this one, because in Control, the only way I was getting this fast of XP per minute is if I was winning the game in 3 rounds. Every time it went to like 5 rounds, the game would last 15 minutes, and my XP per game would drop to the slowest game mode at about 850 XP per minute. So if you're up against a decent team, if you're not playing with a party, Control can actually be one of the slowest modes to level up in. After this, we have Domination at 1035 XP per minute. This one wasn't too surprised about. The only thing with Domination is the games last a little bit long. My average game was just under 11 minutes. So the games are a little bit longer, but I was getting a lot of XP in them. After this, I have Chaos Kill Confirmed at 1265 XP per minute and Chaos TDM at 1271 XP per minute. This shocked me. Normally, Team Deathmatch is one of the slowest game modes to level up in, and Kill Confirmed is about somewhere right in the middle. So because of this, I was kind of shocked, and I wanted to get to the bottom of why these game modes were so much higher than the other games. And it's simple. You are playing on the same map with an extra person on the enemy team, which means you are able to get kills faster. And that's really all that it comes down to, is having that extra person allows you to level up faster. Another reason that I found that these were a little bit higher is because people who play Chaos Team Deathmatch as of right now aren't really as good as the people playing the objective game modes. I found myself playing against a lot lower levels who weren't as good at the game, and simply I was doing a little bit better in these game modes. So, Chaos TDM and Chaos Kill Confirmed are incredibly good ways of leveling up, and this really did shock me. But like I said, having that extra person on the enemy team to kill is incredibly important, and that's why we were getting so much more XP in these game modes. And the number one, the top game mode to level up is Search and Destroy. Kind of. So there's a big asterisk beside this one. So Search and Destroy is a non-respawn game mode. That means once you die in a round, you are out for that round. And the big asterisk beside Search and Destroy is for this to be the number one game mode to level up, you have to get 2 kills in every single round, or at least close to that. If you're getting 2 kills in every single round, this is the fastest game mode to level up. And the reason being, when you play Search and Destroy, every kill is equal to about 1000 XP. Each round lasts about 1:15 seconds to 1:30 seconds. Therefore, if you are getting 2 kills a round, it is by far the fastest game mode to rank up in, if you are getting 2 kills per round. Now, the other big question mark besides Search and Destroy, you're not going to get as many kills in Search and Destroy because you don't respawn and the enemies don't respawn, which means you are going to complete less challenges and also get less medals. What this means is that when you first start playing this game, Search and Destroy is actually going to be slower to level up in, simply because half of your XP is generated from medals and challenges, which you're not going to get as many of in Search and Destroy. So, how would I recommend leveling up the fastest way possible? Play Chaos Team Deathmatch and Chaos Kill Confirmed until you complete maybe 75% of the challenges in the game. Then, switch over to Search and Destroy and play that game mode, trying to get at least 2 kills per round. That way, you've completed a good chunk of the challenges, and you're going to be leveling up in the fastest game mode possible once your challenges don't matter as much. Now, the other question that I've been asked a lot is there a specific specialist character that'll help you level up fastest? And really, no, because specialist characters can help you get score faster and allow you to get more score streaks. For example, Recon and Crash just give you a ton of score when you use their abilities, but they're not actually giving you more XP. The only time they're giving you more XP is if you get a kill with their ability, and really it's only giving you 25 to 50 XP per kill at the very most. So specialist character doesn't really matter, and honestly, what game mode you should play will depend on what you're actually good at. Pick a game mode you're good at, because if you're playing Chaos Team Deathmatch or Kill Confirmed and you're not good at those game modes, you're not going to be getting XP fast. So yes, if you're a good player, generally speaking, these are going to be the fastest game modes, but again, it depends on what you're good at. Now, the other big piece of advice, the final big piece of advice I can give you for leveling up and just doing better in this game, raising your kill death, is play with friends, play with a party, because in Black Ops 4, spawn trapping is a really big thing. Honestly, it's the biggest thing since like Black Ops 1. Spawns don't flip very easily, so you're able to spawn trap. Therefore, if you have a party, you can kind of coordinate things. You're going to get more kills, which means more XP, which means leveling up faster. So, to summarize everything, make sure you're completing your challenges, pay attention to medals, go for kill streaks, and go for Fury kills. On top of that, the fastest game mode to level up in is Search and Destroy, but you're not going to complete challenges and get medals that way. So aside from that, Chaos Team Deathmatch and Chaos Kill Confirmed are the fastest 2 game modes to level up in. But guys, that is all I got for you today. If you disagree with me, if you agree with me, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Which game modes have you been playing? Let me know. Also, if you enjoyed the video, I would very, very much appreciate it if you could hit that like button. This video took me forever to get all the data, do all the math, and all that kind of stuff. So like would be very greatly appreciated. And if you want to stay up to date on all my videos, the best way to do so is make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you have notifications turned on. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, guys, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard.